Isn't the fire pretty? We're back with more Titanium Court, the absurd roguelike tower defense match 3 mashup of a game. And today we unlock new classes. Apparently they're jobs that switch your castle out and give you brand new abilities. And we unlocked the youth job, where all we want to do is set the world on fire. Our castle literally earns more money the more of the world we burn up. So we tried to go and set as much on fire as we could. I definitely think you guys are going to enjoy this, and let's just jump in. Ooh. And we're here again with another day of Titanium Court. So we're going to go ahead and leave our bedroom here, and we might have a couple of things to do before we go off to war. We got our office. You might find some useful information from all the books in the library. If there is some principle of organization by which the books in the library are arranged, you are unaware of it. True crime novels sit next to self-help treatises, which sit next to compilations of syndicated newspaper comics. Shelves are stacked with playbills from amateur theatrical productions, maps of amusement parks, and brochures from defunct tourist traps. There even appears to be a whole row of shelves devoted to graded essays written by middle school students. If you are here to find any information of value, whatever, it will require a significant amount of time and dedication. I don't know why I'm like mixing the words up. Time that unfortunately we don't possess at the moment. After all, you have a plenty of things to do here. So yeah, if you don't know what this is the weirdest indie game that you'll see this year or in a while. And it's like a roguelike turn-based, match 3 kind of game with a story, and we're stuck in a loop, and we're the king of this fairy kingdom, and it's just a crazy game. I love it so much, and I couldn't help but play more, even if it was a while since our last episode. But so we're gonna go grab some breakfast here before war, as happens. You silently absorb the conversation around you as you eat breakfast. Vehicular theology is not so ridiculous if you consider the car to be mostly a metaphor. But for what? What could such an outlandish and inconsistent set of myths possibly be a metaphor for? Perhaps the psychological armor we construct around our true selves, all for the conveyance of the soul to greater stages of enlightenment? It is not too hard to imagine. But aren't cars also allegedly beasts that devour naughty children who do not look both ways? Well, I never said it was a perfect metaphor. As a result of eating breakfast, we get a small bonus. We get to start war with 10 wood. Beautiful. A couple new things here. Potion. Oh, the potion of liking baseball is ready. We got this in an older episode, so check out the whole series if you haven't. Let's drink the potion of liking baseball. And of course, if you think you can fly, start from the ground. Did I miss anything? Robin is expressionless as she measures out three individual glasses. I was under the impression that this potion did not induce hallucinations. On the surface, perhaps, but dear Robin, any fundamental change to your personality is a trip, even something as innocuous as liking baseball. You wait in your sitting chamber as Robin finishes measuring out 3 glasses from Potion of Liking Baseball. Your magical scholars, Skip Study Hall and Hop Turnstile, have volunteered to accompany you on your first foray into the world of love potions. For research, so they say. Robin has likewise volunteered to remain sober in order to keep an eye on the 3 of you. How familiar are you with this baseball, Your Majesty? I am guessing you know a bit about it, given your willingness to like it, perhaps. Stop, Skip interrupts. If you are to properly fulfill your role as a control group, you shouldn't speak of baseball until the potion has started to take effect. Right, of course, he turns to you. You must understand, Your Majesty, I currently know nothing of baseball. I am fascinated to discover what it means to like something I have no knowledge of. The measuring done, Robin hands you a small glass of purple fluid. Tentatively, you down the glass. The taste is faintly sweet and rich with a powerful aftertaste of honey. Your companions down theirs as well. They say in unison, oops, oops. And now? Says Robin. And now you wait. The label claims it takes at least an hour to take effect. And so, as the seed of a new love begins to inch its way through your digestive system, you await its arrival. What? I bet we're going to somehow... There's going to be a baseball that pops up in the run. Okay. We will consult the ever-changing map. So this is the map. We have a couple challenges, right? We have done a couple. Last episode, we achieved victory over the dire goats, the toll goats. So what is this? Achieve sufficient personal change that you can safely leave the court at night. Also, the main objectives seem to be this, recovering 4 keys so we can unlock the gates. That's like the main objective of this playthrough, I think. And then raise the comfort level or strife level to 5 to settle an argument. We've been doing strife, so we've actually been raising the difficulty. Bring the football to the end zone, get cooked by the dragon, find a way to reignite 3 dire goats, open the jar, complete the pile in the pantry at night, find a way into the library at night. Okay. So I think this was the new challenge at top. So let's go to war. It's time to go to war once more. After breakfast, the court goes to war. So we can either increase comfort or strife. Yeah. So we're going to increase strife. We're going to make the game harder. So we now have 2 strife. So we have to do, have up to 2, I guess. Decrease the market transaction limit. So what, we can buy less things. Or you cannot gather wood during your first battle. You cannot gather food during your first battle. Enemy precipitation by 25%. Begin the war at half health. I don't want that. You know what? Let's just say we can't buy as many things. I'll take that. Proceed at max strife level 2 here. So we've been every time we win, we've won the last 2 episodes. This is episode 3. So we're choosing where we want to go. I'll explain how it works once we get in case it's your first time seeing it. But volcanoes, also, I just love the music and the sound effects and everything. Music's great in this. Okay, volcanoes, centaurs. So there's chests there, shops. Yeah, let's go to... Oh, but there'll be archers and goons. Yeah, there will be centaurs and goons. But we'll get some chests. There won't be, what's it called? Wheat. In a surprise twist, the dragon ambushes the court just as you set off for the war. Hey, are you still doing that promotion where you get free food to not eat here? So that is talking about what we did episode 1. The callbacks. I like that promotion. So I think our boss is going to be the... Oh, the dragon is here. Wait a minute. Well, we have a challenge to get roasted by the dragon. I think we're going to die here, like we were supposed to. So, Robin has notes on how the dragon behaves. Right, here's what my notes say. The dragon's first priority is to cook every fairy we send into the field. Once all our units are cooked, he'll turn his attention to the court itself. If you can find a way to... Honestly, we have a challenge to die, so I am going to, let it happen. I'm going to let it happen. So we're able to play the little puzzle game thing, right? We are right here. So first we play a match 3. I'm literally going to get myself as close as possible. I'm going to get rid of all of the other enemies. I'm going to get myself as close as possible to the enemies so I get roasted because that is a achievement. Also, what is that? Stump. Seed of announcing of new beginnings. So we get the chests as long as we leave them. We don't want to play match 3 with the chests. But it doesn't matter because I'm actually planning to throw this first run. I got rid of a chest there, unfortunately. I'm too good at puzzle games, guys. True fans of my channel totally know how good at puzzle games I are. Right, guys? Okay, so we are 1 away from the dragon. I'll open the chests. Increase max health. Nah. Cobweb. Sure, we'll take that. And we'll take food. But nah, we don't need to increase our max health. Honestly. Let's you know. I don't need to create anything either. We'll just go to war. You haven't deployed any units. It's fine. It's fine. We want to die to the dragon. That is an achievement. I'm an achievement-based gamer. We were told in the first episode we were supposed to die. I think we did something we really weren't supposed to. Runs over, guys. That's the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm just kidding. I'm so funny. And now a brief recollection of your first experience bathing in dragon. And now a brief recollection of your first experience bathing in Dragonfire. For context, here are 2 fun facts about Dragonfire that distinguish it from run-of-the-mill fire. Fact number 1, while it does consume fuel and radiate intense heat, Dragonfire does not produce any smoke. How odd. Fact number 2, Dragonfire is loud, which is to say it's noisy, which is to say it's literally screaming as it burns. So as to your experience, you remember instantly sweating in the heat and noise. You remember pushing your way through a throng of courtiers, all of them moving strangely as if caught in a dance. You remember searching desperately for an exit. An exit you found eventually through some miracle. Bursting through a pair of double doors into the brisk autumn night, you were finally able to catch your breath. It was in this calm place with the heat and noise and mass of bodies just behind you that someone offered you a light. You suspect the light is most likely what kept you alive. Get a job. You have unlocked the alluring and self-destructive light of youth. Equip it in your office. You wake up and immediately wish to return to sleep. Your head pounds. What did you do to your neck? What did you do to your throat? What did you do to your skin? What did you do last night? After considering the question for a few seconds, you remember the Dragonfire. Yeah, okay. You survived. Sort of. It's too early. All of this is too early. With an intense amount of concentration, you will your body to the edge of the bed. You're certain you'll feel better after you just get up, take a shower, maybe have some coffee. You just got to actually get up. Okay. I'm surprised it wasn't just going to end the day and say I like recovered for another day. After incredible effort, you managed to get out of bed. I love this game. Okay. So, the achievements are somewhere, but I don't think we can look at them right now. So we're going to explore the court. Yeah, let's make another attempt at finding information in the library. You are looking over the books in the library when you come across a large shelf of handwritten notebooks. You remove one and open it. Here is what the first page says. Good morning, you are Robin. This page serves as your instructions. Read it carefully before you get out of bed. How to be Robin, a quick start guide. Your deal is that you can only remember what you have written down. Therefore, you must always be taking notes. Use the remaining pages in this notebook to do so today. 3. Always pretend you understand what's going on even when you don't. If it makes it easier for you, know that everyone you meet is doing the same thing. 4. If someone starts asking questions, tell them you are too busy to answer. 5. While your mind forgets, your body remembers. You will only ever smile in the presence of someone you trust. 6. Your job is to serve the queen of the court. She is currently missing, but that will not always be the case. That's it for the instructions. The rest of them, the pages, appear to contains Robin's short-term memory from the day this was written. It feels like it would be a serious breach of privacy to read further, so you place the book back on your shelf. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go to the dining hall. Have some breakfast before war. Is that, we get a bonus. So now we start with 10 gold, or whatever that is. In the time since you last went to war, a new job has been made available to the court, specifically the youth job. Perhaps you should give it a try? Choose a different job. My court's job. So by default, we were this whole series so far, we were Monarch. The default job, receive money when we conquer other enemies. But there's youth. Offensive job. Receive money for letting it burn? What? Oh, I mean, we have to try it, right? You sit on the throne in your office, and for the first time since your arrival, you relax. We're smoking some cigarettes. I'm going to pretend it's a joint. In response, you can feel the court change in appearance and character. You wonder what these changes might mean for the war. So glad you asked. Allow me to answer. First, your starting cards have changed, so we unlocked a new character in Titanium Court, except it's a different castle or whatever. Our starting cards have changed. In particular, this card is essential to your new job. Experiment with it to find out how. What do I mean by new job? Have a look over here. Your new job is to watch the world burn. I.e., instead of earning money by destroying the enemy castles, you'll earn money any time a tile burns down. Any tile, not just enemy courts. And one more thing, while using this job, I'm immune to fire? That's it, good luck. So we have Lumberjack, Working Fairy gathers wood from the forests. We can then get Burn, Offensive Broadcast. We just cook our surroundings. And Storm, Defensive Spell, removes fire and flammability in case we, go too crazy, I suppose. Absolutely. We're going to see what happens if we burn everything in Titanium Court. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, consult the ever-changing map. Oh, okay. So use the youth job in battle as a new challenge. Did we burn? Get cooked by the dragon. See? See, this game, I genuinely think this is going to be my game of the year. Like, I know I've only played it for 3 hours so far. But like, I'm going to try to turn this into a series, like long term. I've got the help of, I'm taking a risk and getting some editors to help edit my videos so I can actually produce more. Because before it was like, okay, if I do a video that's not going to do well, I have to edit it myself and it takes up time. So, let me know if you want to keep seeing more. But I love this game. I love it so much because it's just like this. Oh, it's such a good game. Okay. So let's go to war. Let's see what happens if we just burn everything down to the ground. After breakfast, the court goes to war. We are going to be cranking up the strife to 2. Increase shop prices. You cannot gather stone during your first battle. Who cares about that? Hospitals will not appear during this war. Maybe that would protect. That would protect me, but begin the war with debt. Okay, let's just say we can't gather food. You'll be unable to gather food during the first battle, and we're not going to be able to gather stone during the first battle. Okay. I want to burn things down. Centaurs and goons. Anything that's on the ground is probably fine, but I don't need a shop yet. Ooh, chests, wormholes, and goons. Though, I can't... So, wheat fields give food, and I can't get food. Nor can I get gold. So actually, I can't do anything besides just burn it down, right? So maybe we'll have a chest. I don't know. Who knows? Wormhole, quirky. Wormholes merge and grows when matched with castles. One might expect worms, but none are found. Okay, so here's our puzzle gaming. So I can get wood still from that. Let's see. And I just don't want a bunch of enemies near me is the only thing. Oh, I got rid of a chest, unfortunately, there. Oh, I forgot the wormholes just keep growing. They just keep growing. They just keep growing. We're almost done. The wormholes won't attack me, I don't think. Okay. So I just want to burn everything. I don't know what happens if you burn a wormhole, but let's see what our chest was. 5 bucks on the ground. 5 smackers. Sure. And then airlift, working spell. I can just move to a new location. That'll be good. Because that could theoretically combo so we could burn more stuff. So we just get money as we burn. Oh, wait. Gathers wood. I can't get food or I can't get... Yeah, that's fine. Gathers wood from forests. And then I can only do one light, but we're going to light everything on fire. So here we go. I don't know why, but we're just setting things on fire here. And then I have one little lumberjack that's traversing the mountain and is going to get us some more wood. I got a lighter somewhere. Or did I bring all the lighter? Oh, I do have a lighter. We're setting the world on fire. This is so funny. This is such a different play style. We're playing a completely different game. Because I feel like the fire is going to be good even if there were enemies. So I have a lot of freaking money now. Let's go to the... Oh, man. There's a market. But there's archers, and the archers might counter me. Catapults, too. Boats. Oh, my gosh. Fine, we'll go to the market. The problem is I don't even have enough wood, actually. I don't think I'll be able to burn this. You have a question about how terrain impacts the enemy soldiers, maybe ask Robin. You ask Robin a question about the wars, concerned you for a while. Suppose the battlefield's arranged like this. Is the enemy soldier able to attack the court? Like, you understand that soldiers can not cross water, but what about, could they squeeze through? That's actually a good question. Oh, my notes are very clear on this. They cannot. They cannot. They cannot. I think they can, actually. I see them move diagonally all the time. You've never seen them move diagonally inside tiles. They never move diagonally across tile borders. They don't? They don't. Why not? I don't know. Maybe because it'd be annoying if they could attack us by cutting corners. Which they can't. It's like, even the way the game, like, all that was a tutorial. That was a tooltip / tutorial that the game turned into a meta joke with dialogue that, like, brought me enjoyment, like 30 seconds of enjoyment reading effectively a tooltip. And I just cannot get past how cool that is. Like, I don't know. Wait a minute. I can get wood if I match the wood. You just can't get money from matching quartz. I remember that. Literally half of this series is going to just me being like, oh my god, this is the best game I've ever played. Okay, we want to leave that market there. There's also a vending machine I would like to leave. There's a lot of, like, enemies. I want to keep that rock. As long as I have enough to just start one fire, I'm happy, right? As long as we can, like, I don't know, what is, like, this character, this castle? And I kind of feel that, though, honestly. It's obviously figuratively, like, burning the world down. But it's like, as someone, like, who is, at the time of recording this video, 26, definitely gonna date myself when people go watch this video back, but, to an extent, it does feel like the world is just going to be ending, and it's like nobody is doing anything to do anything to care or stop about it. Also, there's a lot of enemies over there. And so it is hard to not just be like, fuck it, okay, I'm just gonna live my life then, like, maybe not want to have kids because, like, I'm scared. Doesn't feel like anyone else is giving a fuck about anything. I don't know. It's hard. But, like, this is a game. This game's bringing out... It's bringing things out of me. Okay. Let's stuff my emotions with food, as I do. What does the vending machine have for sale? There are only snacks. Extra food or water. Honestly, I will. Yeah. We can afford that. And let's go... Oh, maybe I could have gotten it for a better deal. I'm going to sell some of my gold and buy some more wood. Okay. I think that's a good thing. Oh yeah, you can only buy, what was it, 20 and now it's 15? Okay, either way, Setting the war on fire here. There's an archer right at my door. This is going to be a little bit scary. I'm not even going to lie. Now, I could move. That's using up a lot of resources that I don't think I want to do. So, we're going to just immediately set everything on fire and hope that that kind of does its job, right? Honestly, I'm not going to try to farm it all here. I'm going to just start one fire and proceed. I don't know what's going to happen. Is fire going to be a good defense? There's also mountains. Oh, where's my lighter? Oh, I got shot. I got shot. And then we smoked. Oh, we're being shot again. Dang. It's over. Okay, took some damage. A lot of water. Hospital, chests, fields, shop. I think I want a shield or shop. For sure, I want a shop. Another sign. There's a sign right here. Another sign. Another potential cultural misunderstanding. That's a playground sign. Incredible! A sign that predates written language and is comprised entirely of a single hieroglyph. I must say, it's in remarkable condition for something so old, but what could it mean? Given the symbol, the scales tilting in the favor of one individual, it is clear this sign marks the presence of social inequality in the vicinity. Is that so? How kind of this ancient civilization to offer a warning so we might avoid it. Avoid it? The court is literally a monarchy. Yes, well, the sign is there for a reason, wouldn't you say? Oh my. Okay. So, market hasn't popped up yet. There it is. So we need to make sure. No! Maybe we'll get another market. Who knows? Who knows? There's a market. There's a market. We got to let that water stay on the market. Like I said, I'm the best puzzle gamer that's ever puzzle gamed. So, you have to match the trees with the correct color. Okay, we got probably one more move. Do not like, you know what? Let's move that and put us behind a mountain and water there. Kind of tucked us in a little bit. Okay. Shop. Gunboat. Offensive rock attacks the enemy via water. Miner. Knight. And all of my units are politely declined to ignite when offered the opportunity. I'm assuming that is also my units. I'm going to buy a defensive unit here. Yeah, that's good enough. Also, did we already use the youth job in battle? Okay. So as of right now, complete the pile. I'm just seeing if there's anything I could work towards. I mean, obviously, we're just trying to win the run now at this point, whatever that ends up being. Okay. So I'm here. We will just... I don't think I really need to defend too hard here for this one. I might take a little damage. I think I can accept that. So we're going to set out some 3 farmers, and then we're going to set everything ablaze. You know what? They'll chop while getting things done. And I could, like, try to earn even more money by moving, but no, I need enough. Yeah, I have nothing that gives me food because I am just burning everything to the ground. So we got to be careful with that. Honestly, might not have been the best deal. Wait, did my units just die in the fire? I think they died in the... Oh my god, my units are not... My units aren't fireproof. Well, Smoke one out for the homies that lost their lives. Oh, brother. Okay. Well, next here go... Honestly, I probably need a hospital. As long as I don't burn the hospital down to the ground. All right. Okay. Wow. A lot of enemies here. What is this? A shoe. A real estate office. Okay. How interesting. Let's get rid of as many of the... enemies as we can, because normally there would be some bad thing about getting rid of enemies if you were the monarchy, because then you wouldn't get money for taking them over. But in this, we're getting money by setting the world on fire here. Okay. And I'm, okay. Hospital's still around. I've got moats protecting me from this side, and they're quick to travel on foot, a bit flammable. Their enemies are flammable. I wonder if it just says that because of what I say or my character. But yeah, we got water protecting us. I could ruin it by doing this to get more wood, but I won't. We'll just... I don't... Oh, I could do that, but no, that would not be good. That would mess up my moat. I'm kind of vibing with where we're at. Can I just... Do I have to make a move? I think I have to make a move. Which that would... I'll just move this way. That moves me... I wanted this moat to protect me. Okay. Let's just... It's not going to be a perfect moat. And things got a lot closer. I actually earned a lot of that back. Are you kidding me? Don't want to get rid of the hospital. Oh my gosh. R-E re. That spells re. Dang. I don't like that. Here, let's just do this. Whatever. A little bit scary. So I've got a moat on this side. Okay. Let's buy some real estate, maybe. Purchase a property, meaning it'll follow you from battle to battle for 8 gold. Sure. Oh. Can I buy the hospital? Look. I can't choose the hospital. Could I choose the buying property? Oh. I bought... That's so weird. I bought the real estate office so I can constantly buy real estate. I don't know what I'm doing this run. I also just spent all my money doing that. Hospital. Oh, man, you could... Oh. Okay, let's sell... You know what? I never need to not have things on fire. And you know what? I get the whole moving thing. No. I just don't know if I'm going to have enough food for that ever. But... How much could I sell? Sell that for 7. Earn 3 for every confirmed kill. I don't need any more wood. Let's sell the that, and let's sell the... I don't know. Selling my defensive knight doesn't seem like a good idea. But I also want to heal. I shouldn't have bought the... You know what? Wait a minute. Wait! I did buy the hospital so it was always near me. I bought 2 things. Okay. I'll buy the... I didn't realize I bought the hospital. I thought it was just not letting me. I was wondering where all my money went. Okay, and then I will just increase our max HP. And sell... Still gonna sell Storm. You know what? If we accidentally burn the hospital down, so be it. We're also gonna sell the Lumberjack. And... yeah, I'll just do that for now. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, unfortunately, setting everything on fire. I think I'm not going to set anything on fire here. I think I'm just going to make... excuse me. I'm going to make one guy defending me, and that's it. We won't set things on fire here today. Oh. And we'll fast forward. There we go. He's fighting the one guy. He protected us. And he's fighting the other guys. And he died, unfortunately. But no one made it to our castle here. Also, I'm curious what our final boss is going to be here. Okay. I really need wood. Yeah, I need to just match a bunch of fields. Scamps and goons. Let's do that. I'm going to need food. I'm bottlenecked on food. Perfect. There's a safe as well. Cool. Okay. Nice. That was some food. And we also just desperately want to get rid of as much money. We have the hospital constantly next to us, which is very quirky. There's a shop popping up. Different types of food. I got a lot of food, but oh my gosh, is there a lot of enemies. Here, let's move to that side of the river. Ooh, okay, I'm protected here. And the hospital's a mountain. There's a lot of people up here, though. But we could just immediately set it on fire, right? So, oh, storage unit is locked. There's a shop. Tonic local broadcast absorbs surrounding water to recover health. Interesting. So I would suck up water. So then I could burn everything else. Maybe. Honestly, would work. Trust fund of offensive tool doubles in cell value every battle. Otherwise useless. Dragon's Cough offensive spell. Raise tiles above you. One at a time. Dragon's Cough. That's like fire, right? Raise? Or would it be destroy? I don't know what raise is. Also water and wood. Archer, knight, defensive fairy. Okay. I only have 4. Let's buy the tonic and let's buy the Dragon's Cough spells. Okay. So we're here. Let's drink up all the water. Oh, but that then I'm not protected. Also, I don't know. Puddle. Oh. No, I don't think. You know what? I love that it lets you undo. I'm going to just buy the Dragon's Cough. And then I'm going to go to the hospital. And well, I want the passive, but I don't think we're going to get it. So let's just set everything on fire. Maybe the hospital. Whatever. And that should be enough. I don't think there's rangers. Let's just see how this works. Oh, raise 1 ahead. Okay, 1 above you. Undo that. Oh. Because that is a lot of resources. 9 wood and a water. Rail. Oh, so if you did it more and more and more, it would either starts there or it, whatever. Or you have to click it multiple times. But either way, I think just 1 fire is fine. Let's see. I don't know. What happens if I do that again? Oh, it does spread more if I do it twice. Oh, okay. I'll do it one more time. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Burn, baby, burn. I got my lighter ready. Oh. Okay, we're killing a lot. There's a lot of them at my doorsteps, though. No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Oh no! Oh, we gotta do it again. With time and repetition comes comfort. We could go more comfort. No, we gotta try that again. What? I was too cocky. You wake with a start. You wake with a start as a cat leaps off of your lap. Your leg seems to have fallen asleep. We can now look out the window. There appears to be a bike race proceeding along the inside of the court's outer walls. Neat. Okay. We're going to stay as the youth job. And can I have breakfast? Someone has left a book of magic on a table. Perhaps you should read it. You're wandering through the libraries of the court when you come across a book abandoned on a table. Normally, this wouldn't be out of the ordinary. The court has no lack of books, many of which you have fruitlessly opened in an attempt to make sense of your situation. The title of this book, however, catches your eye, Magic Words. You've known the court to be a place of magic since your arrival, yet any details about the nature or practice of this magic remain elusive. Also, I was just checking something here. Until now, perhaps. Showing little hesitation, you open the book to the first page and begin to read. The page contains a list of phrases, all of them coherent but seemingly unrelated. Phrases like, my name is Magnus von Braun, my brother invented the V2, we want to surrender. Or, at trial, they will face a Philadelphia jury. Or, now that you know the difference between right and wrong, it's time to give you a gun. Or, after large storms, strange birds emerge in new places. Or, it is now safe to turn off your computer. There don't appear to be any instructions on the use or application of these magic words, if that is what they really are. You try speaking a few of the phrases aloud. Nothing happens. You flip to another page. Under the heading Potent Chance, you find the phrase Exacto Knife, Not Quite-o Knife, Dead Wrong-o Knife, Spoon. If any of these are references to specific things, they're all going over my head. This time, there's a handwritten annotation. I mean, I know the computer one. A lot of these are just maybe normal sayings. But there's a handwritten annotation in the margins. Most potent when repeated rhythmically, plus crescendo. You follow the annotations and begin the chant at a whisper, steadily rising. You only make it to conversational volume before a voice interjects. Apologies, Your Majesty, but that's not going to have much of an effect. None of those words are part of a spell yet. Startled, you shut the book quickly and look up. The voice belongs to Skip, the quieter of your two scholars. They are all quite powerful, but their context is missing. But, Your Majesty is a mortal, correct? I've heard mortals are particularly sensitive to this sort of magic. I'd expect that any spell you bound to these words would be pretty intense, possibly even dangerous. Well, you suppose it's a good thing you don't actually know any spells then. You don't? That seems pretty unlikely, but if you'd like to learn, I'm happy to teach. Just drop by my office sometimes. You can find it by wandering around the library looking for a bathroom. So we have our office. Let's go back to my chambers real fast. Yeah, let's take another shower. You turn on the water and wait for the heat to turn on before stepping in. We get some shower thoughts here. While there is no consensus on the full extent of your duties as queen, everyone seems to agree that you are in charge of the war. The heaviness of this duty is eased by the fact that your courtiers do not seem to care whether your leadership results in victory or defeat. But if you had your choice, you would pursue a third option, peace. Sure, the combatants on all sides of the conflict are immortal, meaning the violence is free of standard consequences. But it always tells me how many people died. They just come back alive like me, I guess. But that doesn't change the fact that the court appears to be trapped by this war. To hear your courtiers describe it, the war has been ongoing since before any of them can even remember. None of them can speak to its origins, none can speak to its purpose. They go through life every day expecting to be violently conquered as a matter of course for reasons beyond their understanding. That was a big one. Immortal or not, such a life strikes you as needlessly tragic, so you have resolved to end this war at the earliest opportunity. To do so, you suspect you'll need to learn a lot more about both the enemy courts and our court. As loath as you are to leave, you think you've now spent enough time in the shower. Okay. So we'll do one more here. We'll go to the dining hall. We'll go ahead and eat. Given that you have no desire or qualifications to be queen of a court affairs, you propose instead to abdicate your position. Abdicate? Is it even possible for a majesty to do such a thing? Such an action would leave our system of governance in tatters. You must not, your majesty. Yes, well, you could first help them establish a new form of government, something more equitable than a monarchy, at least. Ah, like a democracy? Or perhaps a democratic republic? I can foresee a very smooth transition to such an arrangement. Really? How so? Well, under popular rule, we could simply elect Her Majesty to a permanent position of ultimate authority. You sigh. You're not going to bother abdicating if they're just planning to immediately elect you to the same position. Such tyranny, our dreams of liberty die on the vine. Oh well. As a result of eating breakfast, you get a small bonus, 10 food. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go to war. After breakfast, the court goes to war. I will once again try to do the difficulty here. We'll lower it if I feel like we need to, like, you know, in the future, but I do think that we can do strife. I don't want to start at half health. I don't want a debt. I don't want more enemies. Okay, let's say we can't gather water first battle or stone our first battle. That's fine. Okay. Because otherwise, I don't think it's making the difficulty, like the game itself, harder beyond those. Okay, chests, centaurs, goons, all that sounds great. Okay, there is a vending machine, if we can leave it. And I guess the one downside of getting castles... Oh, and I can't get stone, so I really should just be trying to get as much food as I can here. Food and wood. But yeah, if you only get rid of combatants, you know, that's all nice and dandy or whatever, but you don't get as many resources. This is pretty... I don't like... Oh, man, and moving you takes so much. And I want that chest. Oh, nice. Okay, got... Oh! I got rid of all the... I got rid of all of the enemies. But at what cost, right? Okay, nice. 2 more chests popped up. Let's not throw. I am right next to a bunch of enemies here, though. Which, once again, not a fan of. I think I'm going to just have to accept it, to be honest. At least they're on the other side of that mountain. Dang. Whatever. Rough kind of start. Let's see. We get our chests. Okay. We got 10 food, 10 water. Got a vending machine. I can get more food. I can get more water. We're good. We're good. I could sell some food. I could sell water. Let me sell water. And sell a little food. I am going to want food, but having a lot of money early on could be cool. But okay. So the problem is I have no way to defend myself besides setting things on fire. So we're going to just set on fire twice and hope that that's somehow enough. I don't know. It didn't feel like it was enough last time. Also, rip vending machine that I'm burning, but we got the lighters. Also, I do think I forgot that only certain castles spawn them, if I want to say. I don't really remember. I lost almost half of my health of the entire castle, which is pretty crazy. Sooner than you might have hoped, the courtier named Leland has returned from the cathedral of the dread deity known as Market. I remember it from older episode. What, Leland is growing as a person and professional? Congratulations, Leland has evolved into Business Leland. Your Majesty, my eyes have been opened to the truth. All along, the court has been going about this war the wrong way. But now, with a priest of market on your advisory board, I'm sure we can right this ship. Oh, we have a new job. You've unlocked a boundless potential for growth and prosperity. So that's going to be like a capitalism one. Maybe we try next episode. Use business job in battle. Okay. Yeah, I think I would want to shop, honestly. Catapults we're going to have to deal with. So catapults we can counter if we just stay surrounded by mountains. Also, that is a present. Oh, gift shop. Of permanence. I like the sound of that. So we just need catapults to be hidden by what's it called? By rocks. We could also match with them as well. Don't like this catapult at all. I could try to get these rocks further down, but this thing's like... This catapult... I could move up. Catapult still hits me, dang it. That was a big move, too. So we still have rocks. I was trying to like move things around so I could maybe... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. That one's... Oh, no, that one's blocked. Cool. So everything's blocked except I have two enemies here. And I think they'll spawn. Do have gift shop. Seeing a strange new shop on the battlefield, you make a brief excursion to check it out. Desire runs thick through this room. You briefly imagine yourself on an elementary school field trip, enamored of objects that would have no appeal to you under normal circumstances. Indeed, much of the inventory here is useless or merely decorative, but the promise of leaving with something of permanence still pulls at you. After you've spent a few moments browsing, the man behind the counter greets you. Hello again, Your Majesty. Fancy a souvenir? Can you assume he works multiple jobs, or is he simply changed employers multiple times over the course of your acquaintance? The answer to your question is yes. Anyway, if you're going to shop here, you should know we don't accept money-only tickets. So in truth, this is less of a gift shop than it is a prize counter. Can you assume these tickets are earned by playing minigames or something? Oh, no, not at all. You can just buy them at that machine over there. Each ticket costs 1. If that's the case, you can't help but wonder why they don't just accept money as payment. Oh, that's because I don't touch this stuff against my religion. But also, tickets are permanent. You won't lose them when you go to sleep or lose a war. They make for a great investment. Been trying to get my friends and family in on it for years. That does sound useful. Can you also exchange tickets for money? Nope. Anyway, here are some souvenirs that should be perfect for a fairy queen like yourself. Dang. So these are expensive. That looks like one of my missing keys. Unlock the remote card. That remote will let you change the channel during the weather report so you can choose what boss fight is coming up. Insurance claim, a defensive job. Build walls and receive money when they're torn down. That's a whole new job. I think we gotta just go for... Man. I'm key-based gameplay. That's how we beat this game. I think we're going to spend all of our money on 16 tickets, honestly. That is 1/4 of the way of us winning this game, is buying tickets over time. So, is what it is. Okay. Problem here is I've got no wood. I also have no way to defend myself. This is not good. So, we're just going to create a bunch of people. And that'll hopefully get me a bunch of wood. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It was honestly probably overkill. Chop down the trees! I need a lot of wood. The problem is they had to travel a long time. They had to try. So I'm trading like all of my wood. Or all of my food for wood. Which is probably worth it considering I was not able to burn anything today. And that is how we get money. At least we didn't take damage. Okay. So we can't get the safes. Hospital. The problem is I can't afford anything. But sure, hospital, if we could earn money by selling things. I still don't know. It looks like a lot of the ones you've rented in the past. Still don't know how to do the storage units, but... Okay. So we've got the catapults doing the catapult thing. Okay, hospital comes into the field. We just have to keep it, though. Man, that catapult is now threatening us. We've got enemies all around. Okay, we at least get rid of those. There we go. Okay, I'm protected by water. The problem is, how do I burn anything down? This is a weird job to have. And I want the hospital. Though I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, with that out of the way, I could maybe do this, but not a lot to burn down. Healthy spell restores 5 at the cost of delaying all of your units. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's sell the storm. Healthy spell restores 5 at the cost of delaying all of your units by 3 seconds. Interesting. Oh! I was thinking that I was going to get a spell, but it insta-casts it. I want to do it more because I'm going to burn. Burn's not a unit. That's a broadcast that I think just happens automatically. So let's do that twice and then heal more. Okay. So almost max. We're burning. We're probably going to take some damage. There's an enemy right on our doorsteps, which I don't know what to do about, to be completely honest. I'll get a single unit in case that distracts him, but I don't think it's going to. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, the miner. Yeah, he's going to be delayed so much. He's not even going to come out. That was probably not even worth it. He's not even going to be able to get over there. So we're being attacked. Is he going to die in the fire, or is he going to keep hitting me? Okay, he did go down. Also, I'm just smelling butane. I'm going to stop doing that. So we earned some money. I don't know. It's hard to define success with this build. Okay, chests and knights and food sounds like everything that I would want. Okay. How do knights behave in battle? There's a quick minor enemy units. There's a quick footnote here. Knights are defensive units. They won't attack the court directly, no matter their number. They will attack our units. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, nice. So we can just set a fire with no ramifications, right? So let's just try to get as many resources as we can. I would say food is one of the biggest priorities here. Now, there's some of them have normal enemies. But yeah, I want food the most. There's a chest on the field. Let's, you know what? I would say, yeah, if they're just going to be defensive, that's fine. I'll just set things on fire. Though I do want to do... I did want to get rid of some just so I could... Oh, nice. A lot of resources. That was huge. Let's get rid of a lot of this water because I do want to be setting things on fire. And those were some of the units of the ones that are going to attack me, and I do not want to be attacked. Is there any more food that we can get? Nice. That looks like some food. Nice. We got another chest in as well. Problem is this guy's going to be attacking, but he's pretty far away. These are just defending. Get some wood. Get some more food. Okay. A lot of enemies there at the top, but there's only one that's going to be coming for us here. We got some chests. Stone barricade, passive, defensive tradition. Gain shields when I gather stone during battle. Interesting. Just got 2 money. You know, I'm going to sell the 2 money for 2 money. Oh! And then we actually got a miner, so we have the combo. Oh, okay. There is a shoe. I could permanently buy something. I'm not going to. So what we're going to do is I'm going to burn and then 1 miner, which will give us some passive defense, apparently, and 1 lumberjack. Though our units are going to get killed, so I'll do 1 more sense of fire. Call it a day. Because I did forget the whole thing is they are going to be attacking our units. So we got a defensive shield there. I'll do one light for each thing. So if we have enough by the end, we really could just like... I want to see if we could like set the whole world on fire. Besides, obviously, the water. Okay. Flora. Chests. Chests go a long way. This will have wood, though. Wormholes and goons in a shop. Sure, let's go there. Oh, there was the jar of mayonnaise. The jar makes a return appearance. Oh, wait. Did we almost kill it? We almost got it last episode. As the jar returns to the battlefield, you note that it appears to have retained all damage previously dealt by the court. Yeah, we in one of the previous episodes sent so many enemies at the jar. I just love that things are like coming back, and you see, even Her Majesty agrees that we're making progress. The jar will yet be opened. Please, not you too, Your Majesty. Don't encourage them. Also, 1 second. Let me alt tab here. Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Okay. We got to. So we got to send some units over there. Though, I don't know if my normal units will go after it. I don't know. Because I don't have any... Maybe I could burn the jar? Because I don't have any units that are going to go attack it, I don't think. Okay. Well, either way, I definitely want to get closer to it. Yeah, honestly, I'll move 2 to that. Nice. I'm right next to it. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm right next to that wormhole. That's horrible. That's fucking horrible. That is unbelievable. Well, okay, wait a minute. No. Oh, my gosh. I got rid of the shop. Dude, that wormhole! Wait. Oh, my God! I think that's a game over. I don't know how to deal with that. We'll set out a miner, 2 miners, and a lumberjack to maybe distract, and then fire. There ain't no way. There was too many enemies. Maybe I can set the wormhole on fire and kill everyone in it. That is the... Oh no, I'm gonna die instantly. No! And I was 2 away! I was 2 away from the jar. Oh my gosh. Like a cartoon rabbit burrowing through the earth. You suspect you may have taken a wrong turn somewhere recently. Okay, let's do some of the more of the lore. I think that'll be enough war for today. I think the youth job, we did the achievement for it. It doesn't seem like we need to get a specific win for it, right? At least not that I can see. So maybe we'll go do all the nighttime stuff that we're allowed to. Though I think when you die, you just go back to daytime. So you don't get to do all the nighttime stuff. But there's some stuff we can do daytime here. And then we'll save the other job maybe for a next episode. But either way, we want to take another shower. You turn on the water and wait for the heat. Let's get some more lore here. The people of the court believe in a great many things, in magic and science, in the power of words and metaphors, and beauty and poetry. They believe in superstitions, and they believe in the morning news. They believe in the tooth fairy, the colon fairy, and the toenail fairy. That's what they called me in high school. One thing they do not believe in, to your perpetual astonishment, is cars. Yeah, they really do not believe in cars. As you've gradually deduced, the people of the court consider cars, as in automobiles, as in motor vehicles, to be a baffling delusion of mortals. You have attempted to explain to them that you, along with every mortal of your acquaintance, have interacted with cars many times, that you have countless memories of riding in such contraptions since childhood, of driving them, of paying monthly insurance premiums, etc. Yep, all fun adult things. Right, this is the sort of thing we frequently hear from mortals, despite all evidence to the contrary. Our current working theory is that a powerful sorcerer placed a very specific curse across the entirety of mortality. Do not worry, Your Majesty, we would never judge you for believing in cars. Yes, all of us carry a curse or two. Believing in cars is a fairly harmless one. It is nothing to be ashamed of. I do know, like, the push of cars and things like that was like a big lobbying thing, right? Like, instead of having like walking cities and things like that, you know. But man, okay, well, let's see if there's anything else to do. Skip offered to teach you the basics of magic. Let's take her up on that. You decide to take Skip up on her offer to teach you some magic. As an individual possessed of decision-making power within a magical institution, you feel it is in your best interest to learn some of the basics. Unfortunately, one of the first facts you learn about magic is there is no such thing as the basics. Skip stands before you wearing powerfully luminescent academic robes. She waves a piece of chalk about as if it were a wand. It might be one. Magic is capricious and flighty. a leaf enamored of the breeze. Its rules change with a regularity. To attempt to wield it is a task for scoundrels. To attempt to teach it is a task for fools. Fortunately, like all wizards, I am both. Hop stands in his seat next to you. Both a clown and a criminal. Hey, in the Steam description, it calls this game a game for clowns and criminals. Just another frightened ape hurled naked and screaming onto this hell of an earth. Skip takes a bow and Hop claps. Right. And that is the first lesson on magic. Any questions? You look at the list of questions you prepared in advance, many relating to the second law of thermodynamics, and feel a tiny bit foolish. While you consider, Hop jumps in with a question. What's with the outfit? So glad you asked. Do you like it? It's stunning. You're stunning. But what I really mean is, what's that spell it's got on it? Oh, this. Just a modest enchantment that enhances my teaching ability. I see. Trying to impress Her Majesty, I suppose. Obviously. Well, it certainly works on me. How's it constructed? Skip begins a long and technical explanation of the enchantment on her robes, but the important parts can be summed up thusly. Skip claims that her robes draw their power from a collective understanding of what a lecturer looks and dresses like. By imitating an archetype, in this case the archetype of a lecturer, Skip is able to draw on some of its power. Skip now bows again, and Hop claps. You, however, retain a certain amount of your mortal skepticism. This explanation rings a bit hollow to you, particularly since contemporary lecturers generally don't wear formal regalia when teaching. Yeah, that's for someone who's graduating. If anything, modern regalia is most commonly associated with inexperienced recent graduates. As you voice this thought aloud, the glow on Skip's robes promptly fades and sputters out. The two scholars both stop talking and stare at you for a few seconds. You aren't sure what's happened, but you have a distinct feeling that it's definitely your fault. You're on the verge of apologizing for whatever it is you did when the two of them break the silence. Well done, Your Majesty. Oh my, oh geez, I've never seen such an elegant and powerful disenchant spell. You simply must show us how to cast it. I nominate Her Majesty to lead the next seminar, and I second that nomination. All in favor? The cat. The two of them raise their hands to indicate their affirmative votes. The cat, asleep in the corner for the entire lecture, also raises a single paw. Then it's settled. We look forward to your lecture, Your Majesty. And so the first lesson of the fundamentals of magic concludes with you on the hook to prepare and present the next such lesson. Interesting. I was wondering if that was going to unlock anything. A new job has been made available. So yeah, next time we play, there is the business job that we will try. But for now, we're going to go back to bed. Can I even return? I don't even think I'm allowed to. Oh, wait, I can explore the court. No, I'm not allowed to go back to my bedroom. So we'll stay here, right? But man, just great as always. I know it had been like 2 weeks or something since the last Titanium Court episode. I just was going out of town and figuring out this whole editor situation and stuff. So I am very, very excited for the future of the channel, hoping that it means I can sprinkle in a couple more games that I'm doing just for me, even if they're not doing well. I would love to do more episodes of this, so I hope you guys have been as well. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I'm excited for the capitalism job. And there we go. So great, like I just said, to be playing more Titanium Court. I really hope you guys enjoy as much as me. If you're watching and you're one of these people, I always got to give an extra special thank you to those of you guys watching some of my favorite series on the channel. So definitely expect more, hoping to get more, even if it's a couple weeks in between episodes. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell like all the big boy YouTubers say to be notified when more Titanium Court videos come out. If there are some, they'll be on the screen. Check out that playlist for all of the other videos in the series. If you're going to be grinding out some Titanium Court on your own, then I wish you guys luck, and I'll see you all next time.